Hello, people. This is Manav here, and today I will be telling you guys the story of hybrids, a new species. And this story is written by Louie, and this story is completely awesome. He wrote a great story, and it's a big shout out to him. So, without any nonsense, let's start this story as I am really excited to tell you. So, this story revolves around the time when a virus spreads in the world, and this virus infects the brain of a person and it kills him and then reborn him as an undead who are called fallen. The main protagonist of this story is Ben, and he has survived this virus and lived far from the Jojo town, which is completely infected by the virus. He lives with his wife and his daughter. His daughter gets infected by virus, and one day he decides to go to Jojo town to find some supplies, medicines, etc. And there he faces a fallen to which he kills very easily, and then he spends his night there by sleeping in the pharmacy, and the next day he found some medicines. He fought well to the fallen, and after that he saw that the fallen are rushing towards the forest, and they are on the way to his cabin. So he gets really terrified as his wife and daughter are now unsecured. So he rushes to his cabin, and his reason to live is gone. His wife lays dead, and his daughter bites him so that he could also be affected. This sight really terrifies him, and he runs out from there and rushes to a cave where he begins crying as it is the worst time for him in the life. Next, two people came and hit Ben on his head so that he could fall unconscious. Now, when Ben's eyes opens, he saw himself um, tied with the ropes, and a person named Cole is also beside him. So, some people drag Ben to a place where he saw a monster like thing, and that monster is really ugly. So, now they do some fun by feeding Ben on the tail of that monster. Ben had to eat it as now he was also nearly been converted into fallen, but he survived, and there was a surprise by seeing that Ben was cured of the virus, and now he was much stronger, faster. He had faster reflexes and everything that a person could desire. Now, Ben kills all of the men, and now a fallen attacks Cole, but Ben saves Cole from that one. Tells Ben to rush from this camp as Jack might be coming, but Ben asks who Jack is, and Cole tells him that we should run fast. So Ben and Cole ran away from there, and four people Jack, Damon, Pierce, Isabella came to that place, and one person, the leader of the crew who hold Ben, was still alive. He was a friend of Jack. Jack shooted him in his head so that he could not be transferred into an undead. So now they all gone to a person named Gary. Of course, Jack, Damon, Pierce, Isabella, and now Jack killed Gary, and now it was his home was the headquarters for all four of them. Now we move from them to Ben and Cole. Cole told Sven that the tail he ate was the cure of this fallen virus. And now Ben was really surprised and he tells Cole that why why he was the one that who suffered. But Cole doesn't answer him, and now Ben told him that he was much stronger, faster. He was more than cured. He was he is feeling like he could run like cheetahs. He has the power of gorillas, etc. Cole and Ben decides that they will go to Ben's cabin and there they will rest for some time and then return to Cole's laboratory where he was doing experiments for curing the people. So now they go into Ben's cabin and Ben saw her wife who has reborn as an undead. It was a hard time for Ben to kill her wife and he buried her. Now Cole and Ben rushes to um, Cole's laboratory and on their way they found a man named Rick and they got Rick and by fighting the fallen they reached Cole's laboratory as Ben had new powers and he played with the undead and he defeated them easily. Now Ben Ben told Rick to drink his blood as it had the cure in it. Rick drank it and he died. Yes, he died. Now Cole also was bitten by a fallen beside who was beside them and now Ben Ben told Cole that Eric died because he was weak, but Cole is strong. He could survive the pain. So Cole drank it and he also reborn as an hybrid. Now we will go to the four other people that were Jack and his team and there were some tensions between Damon and Jack. So Damon was now resisting Jack because he didn't like his idea of finding the code. Yes, Jack and Ben, they both have the same same functions of saving the world, but their ways are quite different. So now Jack and Damon fighted. Damon stabbed Jack in his arm, but at the end, Jack won, and they go into the Cole's laboratory as Cole was first found by Jack. Oh, sorry. I will tell you the story afterwards, and this is quite amazing. You will be interested. So now they reached to the Cole's laboratory and they saw Ben. Ben was Ben was going to fight some supplies for Cole and Pyrrhus, who was a long man, he was muscular and he was strong. So now Ben and Pyrrhus fight and Ben won. Yes, Ben won. Ben was half the size of Pyrrhus. This was the power of his hybrid state. Now it was Jack and Ben. Jack and Ben fought and Jack had an upper hand because Ben was really tired fighting pirates, and now he was really surprised to hear one thing as Jack told him that coal was the reason that the virus even spread. So this is all, guys. I will tell you the next story afterwards, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So stay tuned, peeps. The next video will be coming out soon. So thank you for watching and enjoy yourself.